way up. While I'm sitting here, surge pricing has just gone into effect all around me. Right here, I got 1.5 times the fare. Here, I got 1.4. All right, we're on our way. Matthew is our next customer.
You guys think
Matthew?
you're in the wrong place.
I'm doing Uber today.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, Clark Howard.
But what about tips? I pulled out all the stops. And I have water and sparkling water. Even though people appreciated the offer.
I love these Lyft drivers.
And getting to their destination safely.
I'm no expert in driving, but he seemed fine to me.
He's a great driver.
Not one tip.
I didn't get any tips on saving money, so, you know, I expected a little fringe benefit there. I didn't get it.
Maybe that was my problem. I've just dropped off my last passengers at Atlanta Airport, and I got some impressions about the passengers. People who might have rented a car in the past, they don't. People who might have wanted to own a car don't feel the need anymore. As for being a driver, this is a great way to supplement your income, or if you're unemployed, a way for you to bring money in, but I don't see it as a career. But it's been kind of fun. I'm Clark Howard, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, so how much money did Clark actually make? He drove around 40 miles in 4.5 hours. His take-home pay was about $36, which amounts to about $8 an hour before taxes. A nice day on tap, just really cold out there. Meteorologist Brian bought a hat. How's your forecast in Severe Weather Center 2?
A lot of sunshine for us right now, Sophia, as we look live over Midtown Atlanta. Some high clouds building in, and we'll thicken up a little bit as we go through the day today, but overall, no weather issues through today. It's going to be a little bit chilly, though. Temperature right now at 33 degrees. Look at the humidity, though. The air is bone dry, and that is going to set the stage for that potential for a winter mix across parts of the area, especially as we head after midnight tonight. We'll set that up for you coming up. Right now, lots of sunshine, though, out there. Some clouds will be thickening up through the day. Temperatures are cold. 34 now in Calhoun, just coming above freezing for you in Floyd County. For Rome, we're at 34 degrees. Up in Blairsville in the 20s, and also around Gainesville, it is cold to start your Sunday morning. The temperature right now at 29 degrees. By lunchtime, we're in the 40s. Mostly sunny sky, just some high and mid-level clouds across North Georgia. By 2 o'clock, 44, clouds will be thickening up through the day. And by 4 o'clock this afternoon, a mixture of some clouds and sunshine, and the temperature at 46 degrees. So here come the clouds ahead of our next system. By 12 o'clock today, turning partly cloudy across North Georgia. Notice the thicker clouds mainly off to our north and west this afternoon. So we do get a good bit of sunshine in, and that's going to carry temperatures back into the mid-40s this afternoon across metro Atlanta. But as we move toward tonight, we'll go ahead and zoom in the view. Here's 7 o'clock. More clouds starting to come in from the west. It will turn mostly cloudy for us tonight. And then after midnight, we start to bring in that potential, especially in the northeast metro up through the mountains, of a winter mix of some freezing rain, a little bit of sleet, and in the higher elevations, at least for some time, a little bit of snow. Now, today, no weather issues during the day. It's actually going to be a milder day. 47 Carrollton and Griffin, up to 46 this afternoon in Atlanta. We'll be in the mid-40s in Gainesville and low 40s for you in Blairsville today. Also around Calhoun, this afternoon's high temperature up to about 43 degrees. So let's go ahead and break down the winter mix potential and the winter precipitation potential as we head toward tomorrow on the west side of the area through Calhoun and Rome, Carrollton, down through Griffin and Eatonton. Really no changes to the forecast here. What falls essentially, it's going to be all plain rain as we head especially into Monday afternoon. It's around metro Atlanta, around I-20, up to our northeast suburbs, up through Gainesville and Flowery Branch, Cumming and Buford, and also around Dawsonville, where we have that tricky forecast with at least some period of a winter mix of some freezing rain, a little bit of sleet, transitioning to rain, and then up in the North Georgia mountains, a little bit of snow at the start. But right now, even in the mountains, it looks like it gets warm enough at this point where we're going to have a mix of rain and snow eventually. So eventually transitioning away from snow even up across the mountain. So here's how things break down hour by hour. Again, for this afternoon, this evening, clouds thickening up across North Georgia, but by 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's very patchy, but we'll start to pick up the opportunity for some freezing rain, some drizzle around, and it doesn't take much to cause some issues for your morning commute on your Monday morning. Of course, it's President's Day, so maybe not as many folks out and about early on Monday morning, but there could be some slick travel on the northeast side of the metro. But again, I want you to notice, here's 8 o'clock Monday morning, just not a whole lot of moisture to work with. So freezing rain and drizzle here and there on the northeast side of the metro, but really when the bulk of the precipitation arrives Monday afternoon and evening, you can watch it coming in from the west, we are above freezing and it is falling as mainly rain. So here's our updated ice map showing that potential for 1/10 of an inch of ice or less up across our northeast metro counties, and up into the mountains, just an inch or two of snow up above 2,500 feet. That is about it. So limiting the winter Precipitation impacts around the metro through Monday. Temperatures warming up to near 50. By Tuesday, partly cloudy, much warmer. We're near 60. Wednesday, Thursday, 60 for high temperatures.
Students in Cherokee County will not have to shorten their February break to make up for snow days. Winter weather led Cherokee County schools to close 2 days last week. The district says unless there's more bad weather before spring break, students can expect to have that full week off as well. Concerns over a controversial plan to privatize air traffic controllers could lead to higher fees when you fly. Channel 2's Tom Regan reports on why Atlanta-based Delta Airlines is the only major airline opposed to the idea.
Each day, thousands of planes take off and land here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. The air traffic controllers who guide them are, of course, under the control of the FAA. But there's a push in Congress to change that. It's one of the most demanding and stressful jobs around. For decades, air traffic controllers and the complex system they command has been run by the FAA. But now, Republican legislators, airlines, and controllers themselves propose shifting the operation to a not-for-profit corporation. They argue it would modernize an overburdened, outdated way of directing flights.
I'm not kidding. They use these little paper slips and they put them in. You guys have seen it. This is how we're operating our nation's air system.
But the man in charge of flight operations for Delta told me the privatizing plan shouldn't be cleared for takeoff.
We've seen the performance of the system improve over the last 5 to 7 years, and we think that's the most effective path that the U.S. should stay on.
Captain Steve Dixon says the current system is safer, has fewer delays, and would be more cost-effective than a privatized system.
The concept of user fees that are set by an unelected, unaccountable board could be problematic and could result in some pretty significant increases that would be passed on to the flying public.
Air travelers had mixed reactions over transforming the air traffic control system.
I think private always works better, and I think it'll be more efficient.
Think you should stay with the FAA or be privatized?
Probably stay.
They've been in the federal for a long time. Don't see no sense in changing it.
The plan to transform the air traffic control system may have a little difficulty in getting off the ground. A number of congressional Democrats have sided with Delta Airlines in opposing the plan. At Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
State crews are working right now to pre-treat roads in the North Metro area and the North Georgia mountains. An updated timeline of the wintry mix is next.
He's legally.
Ch.2 crews are working right now to keep drivers safe as winter weather approaches Metro Atlanta. brine trucks are treating interstates and highways. The brine puts a thin film on the road surface, keeping it slightly warmer to help keep ice from forming. The salt and sand trucks are on standby and will swing into action once any snow or ice starts to accumulate. And Brian's been tracking when we could start to see that happen.
It's going to be a while before that happens. In fact, let me take you through the timeline hour by hour. Starting tonight at 5 o'clock, just clouds increasing across North Georgia. But as we head toward tomorrow morning, by 4 o'clock, we'll start to see some patchy areas of some light snow in the mountains and some freezing rain and drizzle. It's nothing all that heavy while temperatures are cold enough for freezing precipitation tomorrow. And then by the afternoon, we're transitioning over to all rain. So northeast suburbs, those are going to be the areas to watch for a little bit of ice accumulation on Monday, some slick travel, and then we warm things up from there. Temperatures by Wednesday and Thursday back to near 60 degrees.
Unbelievable roller coaster for sure. Thanks for counting on Channel 2 Action News Sunday AM. Remember, our team never stops. We are constantly breaking and updating stories on WSBTV.com.
And don't forget to download our free news and weather apps for your smartphones and tablets.
And we hope to see you right back here in just 1 hour for Channel 2 Action News at noon.